Bonnie is pulled ahead of Greg. In fact, Moore loses another position to Burton. On board with Greg Moore, 23-year-old Canadian, who is ninth in the point standings coming into this third race of 4 in the 1999 True Value International Race of Champions. I.R.O.C racing at Michigan Speedway. Mark Martin is a 4-time I.R.O.C champion, has won the last 3 titles in a row, and has 8 wins in I.R.O.C competition, third behind Dale Earnhardt's 9 and Al Unser Jr.'s 11 on the all-time win list. And he currently leads here at Michigan with the race almost half over. They're on lap number 24, looking back on to Dale Earnhardt, who is running in second position. Rusty Wallace is third. Dale Earnhardt Jr. fourth. Good battle here side by side for the fifth position. Labonte on the outside, Burton on the inside, and Greg Moore is right there also.
Yeah, it looks like this bottom groove is just not working for these guys. They make a run on the inside, but the outside line seems to come out on top every time.
Well, these cars don't have a lot of horsepower. They don't have excessive horsepower. And so that higher line will allow them to keep the cars a little freer and keep them wound up a little bit better and give them a little better shot off the corner. So when you get down low, it bogs the car down, so to speak, and they just can't pull up beside somebody.
And here's Earnhardt trying to take the lead of Mark Martin. Can't quite make it.
Jerry Punch.
That's exactly what Jeff Burton said a year ago when he won this I.R.O.C race. Exactly what DW and Benny were talking about. It's so hard to get these cars to move on the bottom of the racetrack that you have to start making your pass in the middle of the corner and hope and pray someone will push you by the middle of the straightaway. If you don't get by the middle of the front stretch or the middle of the back stretch, you're going to be hung out down low, and no one will help you because you don't have enough oomph, as he put it, to get by.
We're halfway through this third race of 1999. That's Mark Martin leading the race. Dale Earnhardt, this is his onboard camera looking back to Rusty Wallace.
Yeah. Rusty's trying to push Dale by. Mark, Dale's car's handling really good. He gets down in the corner really, really hard. Looks like he's a little tight off the 4 down here. Rusty and several of them take a run at him down the front here, but Dale's really getting through 1 and 2 a little bit better than everybody else. He closes right up on Mark, but Mark's a little quicker down the straightaway.
And watch what Darrell was talking about. Watch Earnhardt has goes right down next to that white line markup on the top of the racetrack. Earnhardt would love to get Rusty Wallace, someone to help him down at that low line. All right, here comes Rusty and Dale Earnhardt. Can they make a pass?
Mark's working desperately to cut from it. Can't quite make it.
Rusty goes up high, but Earnhardt gets the lead.
I don't know. Mark's going to come back on the outside here. Let's watch this. Now Earnhardt got it.
So put Dale Earnhardt to the front. Martin second, Wallace third, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. is fourth. Now those fourth, fifth, and sixth place competitors are catching up. There's Labonte and Moore.
This is kind of where Greg Moore was talking about. The cars right now, halfway through this race, they're going to go through a little change now. They're going to get a little tighter, a little looser. This is when the driver really kind of knows what his car's going to do. He's been dependable, and now he can start making some pretty good moves.
Yeah, let's see Mark Martin. Can he get a run on Dale Earnhardt? Can he pay him back? Can he take the lead?
Man, that is so close.
At Indianapolis, the series champion will be decided. The total purse of $760,000, with the champion coming away with $225,000. Right now, the points leader, Dale Earnhardt, is in front.
I think Dale's got a pretty fast car, Benny. He seems to be able to get in the corner really hard. Watch how he opens up a gap right there on everybody. He gets in really, really hard. A little tight off, but he gets such an advantage. Well, Lee's going to try to find him a hole out here.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. sneaks up on the outside of Rusty Wallace. Now he has draft in help, and he'll take over the third spot.
Passing Rusty Wallace on the high side of the racetrack. Wallace dropping down low there momentarily, and he opens up the line for Labonte.
Well, I think Rusty was kind of fishing, if you will, looking for the right car to go with, and really ended up losing a lot of spots.
Battle for fourth position is side by side, Wallace and Labonte. Now Wallace will get back in line. Yeah.
That's what you call squeezing in line right there.
That has allowed Greg Moore to catch up.
That's squeezing in line because the guy behind him had to squeeze up out of the throttle to let him in, is what it was.
Now here comes Greg Moore to the inside of Rusty, trying to take over the fifth position.
Jeff Gordon, if he can close up that spot between Rusty Wallace and himself, Greg Moore will be hung out to dry. That's Gordon in the lime green car.
I've seen a lot of races here at Michigan. I've been in several of them, and this is the best I've seen all these cars handle throughout the entire race. Everybody's got a chance here. There's nobody really got this thing won yet.
There we see 11 cars all together. Battle for second, third. Mark Martin is second. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is third.
On board with Mark Martin, that's Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Now he's trying to do the same thing to Mark he did to Rush, to get on the outside up in the corner.
Yeah, he's found that line up there high off the turn 4, and he's really getting a lot of momentum off that corner and really pulling up on the guy in front of him.
11 cars still hanging right together. The only car off the pace is Eddie Cheever Jr., whose engine does not sound good.
Yeah, actually, everybody that was kind of lagging back has caught up with the lead pack here. Matter of fact, the whole group is a lead pack.
I believe that the lead cars have slowed down. We saw speeds at the line just a few laps ago. The speed was 164 miles per hour. I think we're going to find that these cars have slowed down some. Oh, here's Earnhardt Jr. once again trying to drive up on the outside. Can't quite make it.
We'll check the speeds at the line as they come down to complete lap number 31. 19 to go in the third race of I.R.O.C. I.R.O.C. 23. Looks like that the Jeff Burton car was the fastest that time at just 162.
But again, they have slowed down.
Got under Martin over there and pushed him up. Actually, got under and got his nose alongside him and pushed Mark right out of the way.
So now the Earnhardts are first and second.
Right. It's dad leading son at Michigan.
And I believe that son wants to take the lead.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
We'll find out here in a minute.
Labonte making a move down low to the inside of Mark Martin, the battle for third position.
And we saw on that last lap that the speeds have slowed down. These cars have slowed down a couple of miles an hour in the past 10 laps or so.
Up front, it's Earnhardt. Second place, Earnhardt Jr., followed by Labonte, Martin, Wallace, and Gordon. Back at Michigan Speedway, Bob Jenkins, Darrell Waltrip, Benny Parsons, and Jerry Punch with you as we're nearing 16 laps to go here in this race. Earnhardt Senior leading, Junior is second position, and Bobby Labonte has moved up to third.
And right behind the yellow car, Mark Martin sees a championship flying away as he keeps losing spot after spot.
Yeah, and I think he's panicking a little bit. He's made some pretty desperate moves, but he hasn't been able to. That car just won't go like it was earlier. You know, Benny, I was just thinking, I've been in races where I thought Earnhardt was running first and second.
And there was only one,
There
right?
was only one. Today, I actually can see it.
Well, Junior has run a very, very good race so far. He started from the front row, but he has been up front all the time.
Yeah. Little Scoundrel's pretty good, I tell you.
Jarrett, Breck, and Burton. Side-by-side battle between Kenny Breck and Jeff Burton for the 9th position.
Labonte got really close to that wall coming off turn 4 that time. These cars are probably picking up a good bit of push about now.
Jerry Punch has more on Dale Earnhardt Jr. running second.
Down here on pit road, a number of Winston Cup regulars and drivers and crew members are watching with anticipation these final laps of the I.R.O.C. round 23. A moment ago, one of the drivers said to me, he said, you know, it's been overcast here all morning in Michigan, but in these final 15 laps, we're going to see a sun begin to shine. Referring to Earnhardt Jr., of course.
Yeah. We'd love to see some lightning, too.
Well, he's tucked in right on the rear spoiler of his dad as they come down to complete lap number 36. 14 to go in I.R.O.C. 23, race 3.
You're riding on board with Dale Earnhardt as he looks back. That's what he sees in the mirror, a picture of his son back there. And I guess that's the picture he wants to see behind him.
And that third place car of Greg Moore, boy, he's having a fantastic run here this afternoon. Certainly the best of the open wheel guys running third.
Yeah, he could be the spoiler in the Earnhardt party because he's getting right up there after him. And Dale Jr. is going to have to go around Dale Sr. if he keeps pressing him like that.